Welcome back to day 4, the final day of the round 2 heats. We've got 10 races to do tonight. The picture's in Discord for any of you, like I say, that want to keep an eye on where you are, what points you've scored. If a member has scored 4 points or more, they are guaranteed to be through to round 3, where it really starts to hot up then, as we head towards the grand giveaway finale in less than 1 week's time now. First group tonight that's going to be racing. So we're going to get Olive on track, who is safely through in this group. He has scored 5 points. We're going to have Arthur in this group, who is also safely through as he's scored 4 points. Jason also joins him on 4 points, which means in this group there are 2 members that are battling for that final position. Don't forget there are 5 of you in each group, but only 4 of you will go through. The bottom person in each group will drop out. So in this group, basically, it's pretty simple. If Blaze scores a point, or Takai doesn't score at least second place, with Blaze not scoring, then Takai will be going out. So let's get on with this first group. We're going to do, we'll do the paperclip tonight for the final ones, and we'll do 3 lap runs around the paperclip. A nice and easy circuit to get these done. When we get the bigger races, which start on round 3 tomorrow night, we'll start doing some other tracks where it's a little bit longer and things like that. So we'll do 3 laps. We don't leave it too long. 3 laps. So in this one, it's pretty simple. Like I say, if you are Olive, if you are Arthur, if you are Jason, you are already through. It doesn't matter what happens tonight, you can't go out. Blaze and Takai are the only 2 that matter in this race really now. And if Blaze does score any points, he's automatically through, no matter, even if Takai wins. So Blaze, it's a very simple job for you. Just score 1 point. And let's see how it goes. So yeah, crunch time now. This is it. This is your last chance to score points and your last chance to get through to round 3. If you get knocked out tonight, or if you don't score enough points tonight, that's it. You're going home after round 2, and we'll get the next group, which we're going to lose 10 from this round 2 heats. The round 3 heats, there will be 40 of you racing in 4 groups, so 10 in each group, and you'll all be battling again to try and get through to round 4. Effectively, the semi-finals. The quarter-finals the next, actually. Round 3 is the quarter-finals, effectively. Round 3 is the semi-finals, and obviously we have the final. Blaze at the back at the moment, though. Now, to force a tiebreaker, Takai would have to finish second to draw on points with Blaze. And he is in a position to do this, and he's moving into second. Takai could be forcing a tiebreaker for that final knockout position. Unless Arthur beats him. If Takai only scores 1 point, it's not enough. He has to score 2 points at least. And I think he's going to do it. Takai is going to force a last-minute decider. Takai gets over the line in second place, which means Blaze will stay on 3 points. Takai then will move to 3 points, drawing with Blaze. So tomorrow night there will be a tiebreaker in Group 1, basically. There'll be a tiebreaker race to decide which one of Takai or Blaze gets through. But we will sort that out tomorrow night. So still a chance for both to get through. Still a chance. We had plenty of tiebreaker races in the first event as well. So next group, this is Group 2. Ra Zephyr is in this group. He is already safely through, as he has scored 6 points. Wild Tiger also safely through, as he's on 5 points. Bear is also through on 4 points. So it doesn't matter what you guys do tonight, you're fine. The risky positions are Dognut, who is on 2 points, and Corvald, who is on 1 point. So basically, whoever finishes in front of them 2 gets through. Currently, it's Corvald that's getting knocked out, so he has to score some points. Corvald has to score at least 1 point to draw level with Dognut. But if Dognut gets any points and Corval finishes behind him, then Corval will be going home. Let's see how this one goes. Dognut starts off nicely, gets into the lead. He'd be happy with that. A race win on the last day would see him through nicely. Like I say, all the others, apart from Corval and Dognut in this group, you're already safely through to round 3. You've scored enough points to do so, and you cannot be overtaken tonight, as there are only 3 points on offer. Dognut streaking away up front. He knows the job. He knows what he's got to do. He's just got to get into the lead, and he's got to get away and win it. Corval trying to go after him, because Corval also knows how important this is. Going to the inside there, we're a bit of a dodgy line there for Corval. Doesn't look like he's got great pace.
I need a whip sound.
You do indeed, because you slow off T2 there. That's really left you vulnerable. I was about to say, Dognut, you're looking strong, but unfortunately you've gone a little bit backwards there, allowing Corval to close up.
Go on, dog. Get going.
If Corval won, if Corval won and Dognut finished second, they would be tied on points still. So we'll have to see how this last lap goes. Final lap to make it shoot. If Dognut stays in front of Corval, Dognut goes through. If Corval gets 1 place in front of Dognut, there will be a tiebreaker in this group as well for the final position. Dog not coming down the back straight though. Can Corval do anything? The last chance to try and force a tiebreaker for Corval. Can he overtake him? Oh, he's trying it on the outside. The up and under. It's going to be so close to the line, but I think Dognut's just going to do it. Dognut gets through to round 3, beating Corval on the line there. Well done, Dog. Very nice effort from Corval though, it has to be said. He really tried on that last corner there. You guys doing everything you needed. It was like the rest of the pack just let you guys race for the final position there, you know? Like they was like, we'll stay out of that.
There's a 20% cut of the prize for the added whip.
Added whip, that's fine. Yeah. Well, it worked, obviously. It got you through. The next group, Nazgul.
Thank you.
Rocker.
Nazgul Lancer, let's get you on the track. You're already safely through because you have scored a mammoth 7 points so far. You're very safely through. Dublin also in this group is safely through. I don't know why I've added that to your name. There we go. Right. Wicked, Stemp and Kosovo. There's a chance that all of you could still be in a tiebreaker. Currently, Wicked and Stemp are on 3 points each. And Kosovo is on 0. If Kosovo doesn't score the win, Wicked and Misfit will still go through no matter what, even if Kosovo gets second place and they don't score because they only scored 2 points. If Kosovo wins and Wicked and Stemp do not score, it will force a 3-way tiebreaker in this group. So let's see how this one goes. Will it be as close as the last race where Dognut and Corval, I've got to give him his due, is all on that final corner to try and get through. But couldn't quite make the move stick. I thought he had it at one point, Dog. He went over the top of you and I thought he was going to overtake you, but...
Yeah, he hit me in the back.
Yeah,
pushed me
pushed you forward a little bit, didn't it? Yeah. So the man here we need to watch is Kosovo, basically. If Kosovo doesn't win, everyone else in the group's safe. So that's all we need to look at. And then, depending on what happens with Wicked, Misfit and Stemp, but we need to look at Kosovo to see if he wins. If he wins the race, we need to work out then where Stemp and Wicked finish. But we'll see that as we come to it. At the moment, though, it's not looking too good for Kosovo. He's still in the pack, though. He's still in the pack. Lap 2 underway. He's at the back, but he's still close. He's still close, but he's had some really bad races. He's on 0 points because he's finished miles behind in the background in every race so far as I'm aware. So he needs to win. This is in Kosovo. You need to win. It's now or never. Lap 3 begins. It's not looking good. Dublin's got a good lead up front. I think this might already be settled. I think everyone but Kosovo might be going through in this group. Stemp getting a little bit wobbly into T1, but it matters not because Kosovo, even though he's in 3rd place, he is doing a point. He might get his first point on the board, but it's not enough because Dublin's run away with this up front, and Dublin is going to score the other 3 points that he didn't really need, to be fair. Nazgul, who's dominated this group, doesn't even score a point. Kosovo is not even going to get 1 point on the board, maybe. Oh, he might do. He might get 1 point. It's going to be respectable. He'll get a point on the board at least, but it's not enough, unfortunately, for Kosovo. He's going out in round 2. That's your top 3 from that one. Back to the main menu. Very simple group, that one there. Worked out nicely. Let's see what's happening in group 4. We have Overlord Char in this group. You're safely through on 5. We've got Pasta, who's safely through on 4 points. We've got Did Good Wen, who is also safely through on 4 points. Now, the 2 Danger Men from the Sky Gods, who is on 3 points, and Cool Monk Yatabear, who is on 2 points. If From the Sky or Cool Monk do not score points, this one's already over, basically. So they both need to score, depending on if Cool Monk finishes, say, he gets 2 points and he beats From the Sky Gods that way, that would mean that From the Sky would get knocked out. If they draw, it'll be a tiebreaker. So let's see what happens here. Good luck to everyone in this one. Don't forget, you're also winning some ISK if you win these races. Obviously, all the winners get noted down. In round 2, it's a 20 million ISK if you win each race, or any race you win, and plus a 200 LP bonus. If you get knocked out in round 2, you still get, I think it's 20 million ISK as well for getting knocked out and 200 LP. So you still get a little bit of something, but obviously the grand giveaway is what you're all really after, which is in, 5 days' time now, where we'll find out who's going to win the 6 months Amiga and so on. Lucky winners tonight. We won the 1 month Amiga. Well done. From the Sky God's doing everything he needs to do right now. Like I say, in this group, if he scores any points, he's already through, basically. Cool Monk needs to win the race, and he's in a good position, to be fair. This could be close. If Cool Monk finishes just in front of From the Sky Gods by even 1 place, and they both score points, Cool Monk's going backwards. I think this might be over. This might be over. From the Sky Gods in the lead, doing what he needs to do. All he needs to do is win the race, and he's guaranteed to get through to round 3. Cool Monk's just about in touch, but I think it's going to be too little too late off this final corner. Oh, From the Sky Gods gets a bit of a bad exit there, but I think it's too little too late. It is.
Bit of a fight.
Did Goodwen's going to take the win. Unfortunately for the Cool Monk Yatabe, he's getting knocked out in round 2. From the Sky Gods did all he needed to do in that race, and that was simply finish in front of the Cool Monk to guarantee he would be through. Let's get to Group 5. And let's see if it's is it an easy pass for anyone, or is it a complicated pass? Well, Aquatius is already through, because he's got 7 points. Not Dead Yet he's through, because he's got 6 points. Joe Chico on 3, so the final 3 could still change. So Joe Chico's got 3, Billy Bob's on 2, and at the bottom we have Akios, who's scored 0 points so far. So this could still change depending on what order those 3 at the back finish. Let's see how this one works out. The paperclip, let's go. Again, if you're not sure of the positions where you are and what you need to score, the list is in Discord in the general channel, well, in the channel you're in, and you can see how many points you currently have and so on. Like I said, if you've scored over 3 points, if you're on 4 and above, you're already safely through, because no one can beat you then. Well, actually, that depends. That depends, actually. If you scored 4 points and the last place has still got 1 point, you could still end up tying. So, yeah. But most of the groups, I think the final position is like more than 3 points behind the next, like the first 2 or whatever. So you should be safely through. So Not Dead Yeti in the lead with Aquatius, who's dominated this group. Like I say, we're looking for Joe Chico, Billy Bob, and Akios. They're the 3 that we need to keep an eye on to see what happens here. And if Akios doesn't win, basically, if Akios doesn't win, he can't beat Joe Chico, but he can still knock Billy Bob out, possibly with a 2nd place. So Akios needs to finish 2nd at least to have any chance of doing this. And at the moment, he's in 3rd. He's got a chance. He's on the outside, and he's got a really good run, and he might even win the race here now as we come into the final lap. Akios could suddenly spring a surprise in this group, because at the moment, Joe Chico is not, I was going to say he's not in a points position, but he is now. Billy Bob's fighting back. They're side by side. Joe Chico's coming back as well. The 3 that need to score points are in scoring positions. This is going to be crazy, but Akios needs to win, and he's lost the lead. This is going to surely allow Joe Chico and Billy Bob to go through. But Akios gets a really good run. That might change something. 2 points might change. I will check this afterwards. So Joe Chico wins. Joe Chico wins. Right, let me just check this. So Joe Chico wins, which is going to allow him through safely, because he already had 3 points. So he gets another 3. Billy Bob gets 1 point, which puts him on 3. Oh, Akios, you're going to score 2. You're going to be 1 behind. So Akios is getting knocked out of Group 5, unfortunately. Unlucky there, sir. It was a good effort. It was a good effort. Right, let's get the next 5 in. We are now on group number 6. This is Inferno, who's already safely through on 6 points. And this is the group I was talking about. This is one of the groups where someone scored 1 point at the back. So even Versonius, who's on 4 points, isn't actually perfectly safe, depending on what Trocu does. So Versonius and Spelly have got 4 points. Saul is on 3 points. This group basically will change. If Trocu wins, it could change quite a lot. It could change quite a lot, this group. So if Trocu wins, it could change quite a lot. And if he finishes 2nd, he can only affect Saul. So if he finishes 2nd, he can only affect Saul. So he needs to win to affect the others. Let's see how this one goes. Good luck, guys. So yeah, still danger zone for Saul there. On 2 points, but could still be overtaken, like I say, if Trocu wins the race. So best bet here is really if like Saul wins the race or something like that. That's what he wants to do. Trocu, though,
No, my luck, I probably won't.
We'll have to see, dude. We'll have to see. Trocu is up there as well at the moment. Needs to win this race, Trocu. We're doing the best of things. If he can win the race, he gives himself the best chance. Because he will force a tiebreaker with like 3rd and 4th, basically. Or sorry, 2nd and 3rd. Like I said, the only person in this group that is safe is Inferno, I believe. Yeah, Inferno's on 6. He's the only person that's actually guaranteed to get through to round 2 straight away. Saul at the back, though, at the moment, and Trocu's leading. That would cause Saul to be knocked out. Straight away. Trocu, if Trocu wins and Saul does not score a point, Saul is the one that's knocked out in this group, because that's all that would need to happen, because Saul would have the least points in the group. And at the moment, Saul is not in a points position and not looking likely at the moment to score either. Trocu comes into the final corner. Saul's pace is not good. Trocu's done what he needed to do, and that's coming to win the race. Unless Inferno can challenge him, but I don't think it's going to make a difference, even if he does. Trocu comes to the line, he's going to win. Saul is not going to score a point. Saul gets knocked out at the last hurdle.
I win the first round and then lose everything else.
Unlucky Sal. There we go. Sal will get knocked out. Unfortunately for him there, it all changed at the last second, that group. Yeah, we... Oh, hang on a minute. Hang on. I might have done this. No, it will go to 4 points. Trocky will go to 4 points,
Yeah.
and you'll be on 3. That's unlucky. I
Yeah,
thought
yeah,
at
yeah.
first. There we go. Oh, well, it is what it is. Right, next group. We have group number 7, which is Frostquake on 7 points. Guaranteed to get through with that. Absolutely no one can touch that. Midstream on 6, also guaranteed to go through. We have Dajo on 4, again guaranteed to get through because AO is on 1 point and Shadow Sheepy is on 0 points. They're the only 2 in this race that can affect the last outcome. Top 3 there are going through already to round 3. Let's see what happens. Right, good luck, guys. We're going to start this one off straight away. So like I say, AO and Shadow Sheepy are the only ones that matter. Shadow Sheepy must score... He must score at least 1 point without Dajo scoring anything. Without AO scoring anything to draw with him. If Shadow gets 2nd place or above and AO does not score, AO will be knocked out in this round, basically. So we need to keep an eye on them too. And Shadow Sheepy is currently doing what Trocky did in the last race, and he's battling for the win, although he gets a really bad run off that corner there, which is not going to help him. AO comes down the outside saying, do you know what, mate, I'm going through to round 3, you can fuck off. Shadow Sheepy retaliates on the outside. At the moment, that would be enough to force a draw. And now AO has dropped out of the points, that would be enough to see Shadow Sheepy go through. So dangerous times for AO here. He can still see a point in front of him. All he needs is a point. And Shadow Sheepy is going to take the lead. This changes it even further. Shadow Sheepy, if he were to win this race, and AO even finished 3rd, Shadow would still go through. So Shadow doing him all the favours in the world here is going to take the win, I think, because Dajo looks like he can't challenge behind. Shadow Sheepy, and AO's not going to score. Shadow Sheepy is going to overturn the event, and from AO, who was in front of him and in the green zone, he's now going to be in the red zone because Shadow Sheepy takes the win, and AO is not going to score any points. Dramatic changes here in these groups. AO is not even going to finish 4th because Midstream is going to do him on the line. Well done, everyone in that group who's got through. There you go. That's your final results. Crazy finish there. I didn't expect that. So next group, we've got 3 more to go. This one's going to be Gary, or Heavy Dude as we know him. There he is. He's on 6 points. He's safely through. Sharp is also safely through. In fact, this group we can skip because Tyler Arena has left the corp and he was already in the drop zone. So it doesn't matter. We can skip this group. So yeah, basically Heavy Dude, Sharp, Igon and Glenny, you're all through to round 3 because Dajo left the corp. So there you go. You don't even have to worry about that. So we'll skip to group 9. We will skip to group 9. Ranfowl. I forgot about Tyler leaving. So Ranfowl will be safely through with 4 points. We've got Kelsey. So none of you guys are safe in this one. We've got Kelsey, Hangazer. We've got Clam Snooters. And we've got Tapper Kegbrew on 1 point. So you're on 4, 4, 3, 1. So basically, Tapper Kegbrew needs to finish at least 2nd in this race. If he doesn't finish 2nd, it doesn't matter what anyone else does, basically. He has to finish 2nd in this race or win to at least try and attempt to get through to force a tiebreaker. Good luck. So Tapper Kegbrew, pressure's on you in this one. You've scored 0 points. Sorry, you scored 1 point so far throughout the 3 races. Now you desperately need a 2nd or a win to make sure you have any chance of going through. And at the moment, he's in the lead. He races into the lead. We've seen some dramatic changes tonight. People who didn't look good in the early rounds have suddenly upped their game on the last race tonight to try and scrape through. I remember saying Kinson in round 1 doing that, and the last night winning, jumping 4 marbles to go through. So it can definitely change things. Danger Zone as well at the back is there. Is Clam. So with Clam Snooters there not scoring points and Tapper Kegbrew scoring points, that would be Clam Snooters eliminated. If it continued how it does right now, even if Tapper Kegbrew dropped to 2nd place and Clams finished last, Tapper would just about get through. And Tapper's pulling away. He's doing all he needs to do right now. This would be enough right now. If he can finish in this position he's in now on the final lap, which is starting now, a bit of a poor run through T1 there, bit of a bad line, that's going to expose him down the back straight to Kelsey and Ranfowl, who don't really need any points. Clammers at the back, Tapper's just got to finish in at least second place. He's currently in the lead. As long as he doesn't get swamped on this final corner, he should get through. He might lose the lead, which I think he's going to. Kelsey's going to take him for the win on the final corner. But Tapper Kegbrew, with those 2 points, is surely there going to move. Oh, let me just double check that. He will move now to a draw with Clam. So there's going to be a shootout in that group between Clam and Tapper. So it was actually quite dramatic there, Kelsey stealing that win, because that stopped Tapper getting all the way through there. So Clam and Tapper, you've got one last chance to race tomorrow night, and that'll be for a tiebreaker shootout. Not Dad, no, Tyler. Tyler left the Corp Darjo. He's going to try Nullsec for a little bit. He's going to get raped in Nullsec. Shit, I've just said that. I'm going to go on YouTube. Sane Kinson is going to be the next person in this group. Now, this is a very strange group because we've got Con and Sane both through on 5 points. Sudakai is on 4 points, but he's still not safe, even though he's on 4, because Matt Richards is on 2 and Bistifer is on 1 point. So the bottom 3 there could still change. Let's go and see what happens. The final heat tonight, and then we are done with round 2. Apart from the tiebreakers tomorrow. Well, let's get on with 3 laps to work this one out. Good luck, guys. Like I say, in this one, it's Matt Richards, Sudakai. Matt Richards, Sudakai, and Bistifer. And basically, Bistifer needs to finish at least second in this one, I'd say. No, he needs to get a point. If he gets a point and Matt doesn't score, there will be a tiebreaker at the back. So we'll keep an eye on that one. At the moment, Sudakai doing all he needs to do to make sure he gets through. Bistifer could still, like I say, just score a point, and he would tie with Matt Richards and so on. We'll see how this one works out at the end. The bottom 3 in the group are the top 3 in this race at the moment. Con and Sane both safely through, like we say. They're both on 5 points. They can't be beaten or touched or overturned. These 3, though, couldn't be any closer on the track at the moment. Matt Richards, Bistifer. We're going to have to try and work this one out on the fly as we come across. It's going to be quite difficult if they keep swapping positions like this to work out who's actually going to get through at this point. Because Bistifer, right where he needs to be, which is in front of Sudakai, but he's behind Matt. And if Matt gets this, oh, it's going to be so close, this group. We're going to have to work this one out at the end, I think. Matt Richards is currently scoring 3 points. Sudakai, if he loses the points position, might get knocked out. I did say he was unsafe. He could be getting knocked out. I'm not quite sure how this one's going to work out. Matt Richards and Bistifer, though, absolutely side by side as we come across light. And this is going to make a big difference as to whoever wins this race. This is going to be huge for either or these marbles. Bistifer might just nick this on the line. I think he is creeping in front. Bistifer, so close. Will the wall help him or not? Wow, that's close. It's Sane Bistifer. We'll see how close that is at the end. Con is going to steal Sudakai's points, and Sudakai now is going to be under serious pressure in that group, I think. Let's take a look how close that was up front. 7 thousandths of a second separating the top 2 there. So Bistifer is going to take 3 points. That's going to move him to 4. But Matt Richards finishing second is also going to move him to 4. So there is now a 3-way scrap to see who gets through that race tomorrow night. That's going to be Sudakai, Matt Richards and Bistifer, who've all tied on 4 points. The closest group by far of any of the others. Insanely close. So well done, guys. That is your results tonight. We'll do the tiebreakers tomorrow. The results will be posted on Discord within the hour. And that's me done tonight because I've been talking for pretty much, 5 hours, 5.5 hours. And my voice is completely gone. Thank you for everyone that's turned up tonight. It's been great fun. Thanks for coming to the quiz and all that sort of stuff. We will catch you again tomorrow for some more stuff, basically. I think what we got tomorrow, let me just have a quick chat. I think we've got, is it GeoGuessr tomorrow? I forget. Let me have a look. Week 2.
Regular GeoGuessr? Yeah.
Oh, we've got the 500 Plex. Don't forget to be on tomorrow night. We've got the anonymous 500 Plex giveaway tomorrow night. So someone donated 500 Plex to us, and we're going to be giving that away tomorrow night. So make sure you're about for that. And obviously we've got the GeoGuessr, plus all the other things as well, what we've done tonight. And we'll catch you then. Cheers.